Mr. Bean, a name that has become synonymous with laughter and joy. The very name brings a smile to faces around the world, uniting people from all walks of life. He's a global icon, transcending language and culture with his unique brand of humor. His humor is timeless, simple, and oh so funny. It's the kind of comedy that never gets old. For decades, Mr. Bean has entertained millions with his mischievous antics, making us laugh until we cry. He's a man of few words, but his actions speak louder than words ever could. His expressive face tells 1,000 stories. With a rubbery face and a knack for chaos, he finds humor in everyday situations, turning the mundane into the extraordinary. Mr. Bean reminds us that laughter is a universal language, one that everyone understands and appreciates. He teaches us to find joy in the ordinary and to never take ourselves too seriously. His humor is a gentle reminder to embrace life's simple pleasures. His childlike wonder and endless curiosity are infectious, encouraging us to see the world through a different lens. So join us as we celebrate the brilliance of Mr. Bean. Let's take a journey through his world of comedy. Let's dive into his world of hilarious mishaps and discover why he continues to charm audiences worldwide, generation after generation. Mr. Bean's world is a playground of comedic possibilities. From disastrous driving tests to chaotic Christmas dinners, his life is a series of hilarious misadventures. Remember the time he tried to cheat on an exam, or when he packed for a beach trip in the most unconventional way? Each episode is a masterclass in physical comedy. His mishaps are relatable, even if exaggerated for comedic effect. We've all been there, struggling with a stubborn zipper or trying to parallel park in a tight spot. Mr. Bean's humor often stems from his unorthodox solutions to everyday problems. Who could forget the classic turkey on the head scene, or the time he painted his apartment using fireworks? His ingenuity knows no bounds, even if the results are often disastrously funny. He's a master of improvisation, using whatever he can find to solve a problem. These moments of absurdity are what make Mr. Bean so memorable. He pushes the boundaries of humor, reminding us that sometimes the most unexpected solutions can be the funniest. One of Mr. Bean's most remarkable qualities is his ability to make us laugh without saying a word. His facial expressions, body language, and signature teddy bear Teddy are all part of his comedic arsenal. A simple raise of an eyebrow, a mischievous grin, or a bewildered stare can convey volumes. He's a master of non-verbal communication, proving that laughter needs no translation. In a world often saturated with noise, Mr. Bean's silence is refreshing. He reminds us that sometimes the funniest things are said without a single word. Section 5. A universal language of laughter. Mr. Bean's humor transcends cultural boundaries. His unique style of comedy, which relies heavily on visual gags and physical antics, can be appreciated by anyone, regardless of their language or cultural background. Whether you're in London, Tokyo, or Rio de Janeiro, his antics are universally understood and enjoyed. His ability to communicate through actions rather than words makes his humor accessible to a global audience. His humor is rooted in physical comedy, a timeless form of entertainment that has been making people laugh for centuries. From the silent film era to modern-day performances, physical comedy has always had a special place in our hearts. We all understand the pain of a stubbed toe, the surprise and the immediate reaction that follows. It's a simple yet effective way to connect with an audience, or the awkwardness of a social faux pas. These moments of shared human experience are what make Mr. Bean's humor so relatable and endearing. Mr. Bean taps into these shared human experiences, creating a sense of connection and unity through laughter. His comedy brings people together, allowing them to bond over the simple joy of a good laugh. He shows us that no matter where we come from, we can all find joy in the same things. Laughter truly is a universal language, and Mr. Bean is one of its most fluent speakers. Section 6. Been there, done that, relatable antics. Despite his eccentricities, Mr. Bean is a character we can all relate to. He's clumsy, mischievous, and sometimes a little bit selfish, but he's also kind-hearted and well-meaning. Even if his actions don't always go according to plan, we see ourselves in his struggles, his triumphs, and his moments of sheer absurdity. We've all felt the frustration of a lost parking ticket or the embarrassment of a social blunder.
Mr. Bean reminds us that it's okay to laugh at ourselves, to embrace our imperfections, and to find humour in the everyday chaos of life.
Section 7. A legacy of laughter. Mr. Bean's impact on comedy is undeniable. He's inspired countless comedians and brought joy to generations of viewers. His legacy is one of laughter, kindness, and timeless humor. His character has become a cultural icon, recognized and beloved around the world. His catchphrases, facial expressions, and iconic mini have become part of comedic history.
Mr. Bean's influence extends beyond the screen. He's taught us the importance of laughter, the power of non-verbal communication, and the beauty of finding humour in the ordinary.
Section 8. Finding the Bean Within. Mr. Bean teaches us valuable lessons about life if we look beyond the slapstick. His antics, though seemingly simple, carry profound messages. He reminds us to embrace our inner child, to let go of our inhibitions and rediscover the joy that comes from simple, unadulterated fun, to find joy in the simplest things like blowing bubbles or watching children play, and to appreciate the beauty in everyday moments, and to never take ourselves too seriously. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes the best way to navigate them is with a smile and a laugh. So he encourages us to see the world with a sense of wonder, to be curious about our surroundings and to explore new places with excitement and an open heart, and to approach challenges with creativity and a good dose of humour. When faced with obstacles, a light-hearted perspective can often lead to innovative solutions.
Life is too short to be anything but ourselves. Authenticity brings joy, and sharing that joy with others creates lasting memories. So the next time you're feeling down, remember Mr. Bean. His humour is a reminder that laughter is a universal language that can lift our spirits. Embrace your inner goofball. Find the humour in the situation and remember that a little bit of laughter can go a long way. It can transform our outlook and brighten our day.